Question 2, part D. Denary numbers can also be converted to hexadecimal. Convert the denary number to hexadecimal. So we've got this number here, 301. We need to convert that to hexadecimal. Now there are a couple of ways of doing this. I'm going to show you the way that if you are in the exam and you think, I need a foolproof way to do this, the way we're going to do this is one that you're already familiar with. We're going to convert this denary number into binary first, and then it's a very simple process to convert that binary number into hexadecimal. So things that you're already familiar with. Okay, like I said, there's other methods. If you're comfortable with another method, then you will just go ahead and use that. Right, so let's get on with this. So we've got 301. First step is we're going to convert that into binary. So to do that, we need to draw ourselves a table, and that table is going to have powers of 2. So we've got 1, 2, 4, so we're just going to keep doubling, and we're going to keep going until we get a number that's bigger than the number we want to convert. So we've got 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. That's pretty straightforward. Now all we're going to do is we're going to take each of the numbers in our table and we're going to try and take them away from 301. So we can't take 512 away from 301, so we're going to pop a 0 there. Now we're on 256. I can take 256 away from 301, so I'm going to pop a 1 there, and let's go ahead and do the maths. It's important that we do work out the remainder. So we've got 44 plus 1, that's 45. Okay, so we can't take 128 away from 45, that's going to be a 0. We can't take 64 away from 45, that's going to be a 0. But we can take 32 away from 45, so we'll pop a 1 there, and let's go ahead and do the sum. So what have we got? We've got 8 plus 5, so that is going to be 13. Let's carry on. We can't take 16 away from 13, so we're going to pop a 0 there. But we can take 8 away from 13. So let's pop a 1 there, and let's do our sum. So 13 minus 8 gives us 5. Right, moving along the table, I can take 4 away from 5. So I'm going to pop a 1 in the table, and I'm going to go ahead and do that sum. 5 minus 4 is 1. I cannot take 2 away from 1, but I can take 1 away from 1. So we're done. So we now have a binary number. So let's go ahead and write that binary number out. And it's a fairly simple process now to convert this binary number into hexadecimal. All we need to do is split it into groups of 4. So whenever you're dealing with binary and hexadecimal, the binary number now just becomes separate, what we call nibbles, or groups of 4. So starting from the right hand side, I'm going to go across, and I'm going to say that's my first nibble. I'm going to go across here, and I'm going to say that's my second nibble, and then this is my last nibble. So I can add 2 digits there just to make them equal, and then we treat each one of these as a separate binary number. So we simply just pop our table above each one. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8, and now we convert each one of these. The only rule is that each one of these has to become a single hexadecimal digit. So what have we got in the first one? We've got a 1, that'll do. The next one is just got a 2, that'll do. Now we've got 8 plus 4 plus 1. Now 8 plus 4 plus 1 is 13. I can't write 13. I've got to replace it with a single digit. So this is where I think it would definitely be worth writing this out. So in hexadecimal, so if that's hexadecimal and that's denary, denary 9 is 9 in hexadecimal. But after we get to 9 in denary, so 9 becomes 10, in hexadecimal we replace that with what? I'm pretty sure you're all saying an A. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, up to 15, B, C, D, E, F. I would suggest just writing that down. That took 10 seconds to write out, but you're not going to make a silly error trying to figure it out in your mind. So 13, if we look it up, 13 is D, so we replace that with a D. And there's our answer. So let's pop that in the answer space, not changing the order of the digits. That is so important. Let's check out the mark scheme. Okay, 1 mark for 2 correct characters, 2 marks for 3 correct characters in the correct order. So 1, 2, D. There we are, that's all good. And make sure you keep your workings there as well. So hopefully that has helped. Have a practice of that one. Let's stop this video and then on to the next one. Thank you very much.